wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Break. Fight 51. Mike 51. Look. Squeeze. Ready.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, the ball. Hey, Sam off. Shift.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9. Joker. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Speak grip.
Now to the air. Rock. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
First and 10 at the
39-yard line.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lock now on 1st down. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, lock it. I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Yo. Check 50. Check. Go.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
80 weapons. Now! Motion! Get it!
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. 46. Y'all not ready. Let go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And McManus able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 180? 51 for mine. I hope you got your luck because I'm about to take you to school. 25. Ready?
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Gun.
Derrick Henry. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Newton. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Hard. 5.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Set, ready, 50, plant. You draw quarters.
Shoot! Alert flare! Yep.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set 70, Indy.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Watch twitch, watch twitch, watch twitch, 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 twitch.
Switch, switch, switch.
Check 52. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Bang, bang. You're out. Bang, bang.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. 30 base. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 60 yards. Don't get nervous. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run with Edmonds. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Let's go. 10 logo. Topper.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 31, check 31. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3.
2.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey.
We ain't giving him nothing today. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch out.
Get it.
They'll run with Muhammad. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Protein spill.
Back to you.
On your team. Go.
Here's Muhammad, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's it. Bring it in. Hey.
Come this way. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch safety creep.
20.
Throwing is Newton. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch. Check your hot read.
To Edmonds on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Evans. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
They'll try the air now with Newton. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Hey, check 24. Watch
24. Here's Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Wait a minute. Hey. Great.
Hey, Mike 51. I'm trying to collect.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was brought down by Todd Davis. A 3-yard.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Newton now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Slam. 20. Gun. That's rock now.
Now Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready? 43 Mike. We go. Great. 8. 43 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
To the air again, Newton. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Set 50, plant.
Let's put them on the buses.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Look at me. Door.
Check 43. 36.
Yes.
Motion.
Deep rip.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Tighten up. Check 99. Check crunch.
22 jet bomber. Check nickel. Now.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Locke. We better
A
now.
big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
31's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 31. Slant. 31's the mic.
Now Newton. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. He completes it to Evans. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's back to throw. It's caught by Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch gears. 20. Delta. Hey, Mike 51. We don't want this. Express! Get it!
They snap it to Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Newton now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.